Oh, God. What's up, guys? Alrighty. Hello, fellas. Welcome back to the stream. Sorry, I was listening to some jungle beats before the stream started. How's everybody doing today? Hope you guys are well. Today's going to be a fun one. We're going to be looking at some gooberishly cheap kits and some gooberishly expensive kits as well. How we're going to do that. Let me see. How many people we got here? Hey, Coral Weezer. Channel member, what's up, dude? Welcome back. For $2, he says, Christ is king. Brother, you could say that for free. But thank you. Thank you for that. Let me see here. Who we got here? Rebel Spirit. I get you playing in my ear as I compete tonight. And Uncle OG, give me some love. LOL. Will do. I was not late. I was not late. I was putting the mask on. Fellow dude, live from New York City, public transit. Sweet. We got Goon Theft Auto before GTA 6. That's right. You're absolutely right. T-Swift, you should postpone gooning indefinitely. Not just for the Goonsday Prepper streams. Okay? Oh, shit. I'm getting a lot of notifications inside the Discord here. It must be a fucking emergency of some variety. If, oh my god. Megas Yorgos, please stop asking me to fucking come on. Alright? You can call in the next time I do a call-in. Anyway. How's everybody doing tonight? Alright. While everybody gets situated, okay, they're just now getting their notifications and such. They're doing the YouTube thing, waiting for YouTube. I'm sure most of you are sitting down, having dinner, watching the Pink Man say silly things on the internet. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm sick. Unfortunately, I have a sir, there's been a second sinus infection, unfortunately. And so yeah, sorry if I sound like shit a little bit, but the show's got to go on. All right, we can't slow down for nothing. Who else we got here? Greg Gulo, welcome back. Matt Danka, Lone Star, Pay the Snuckle. Kevo's back. Plaid Heathen. Damn, the boys are fucking flowing in. I got a foot cramp! Dude, that's the worst, honestly. Real shit. In the shower. These Zoomoids don't get the second sinus infection joke. Yeah, I know. Omni Brian. Or Omni Byron, sorry. Dyslexic. Welcome back. Channel sponsor, by the way. Chat. Go check out the link in the description. Check out his El Chapo. And his channel. Look at his channel, too. Real homie. One of the real ones. In short supply, unfortunately. Alrighty. Let's see here. Is my backpack close to me? Daddy needs a water bottle. Because Daddy's going to be yapping. And Daddy's throat gets a little dry whenever he yaps for too long. Daddy's throat gets dry because he gets thirsty. Because his throat's fucked up because he's fucking sick. Gotta adjust the angle. Holy shit. I got a new gamer chair, guys. Look at this. Look at this shit. We're fucking gaming. in this bitch. Know what I mean? Fuck what you heard. This shit is comfortable. The Goon Money did not buy this, just so we're aware. Speaking of Goon Money, Entity of the Void for 20 shekels says absolutely nothing at all. He's just flexing just to flex. Common Entity of the Void behavior. Thank you for that, brother. Yeah, no, this was a gift. This was a gift, so don't worry. It was not money wasted on yeah, on the Goyslop chair art. It is a Goyslop chair, but dude, look at this shit, okay? Ready? Watch this shit. Oh, dude. Oh my god, I could sleep in this bitch. And it's got a footrest. Fucking here, I'll show you. Hold on. Look at this shit, chat. You ready? Ready? Oh my god. You just pull that fucking thing out, flip it out, pull the dogs out. Oh, dude, fuck. Look at this, chat. Get your wallets ready. Oh my god. Oh, that's comfortable. That is comfortable. I might just do the rest of the stream like this. Fuck it. We ain't... Fuck. I'm not moving back towards the desk. I don't give a fuck. We're gonna sit like this for at least 40 to 50 minutes. And we're just gonna chat. You're gonna just look at this shit for an hour. I hope you're ready. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, she's gonna lean right out of the chair one of these streams. Yeah, I probably will. Once I oh my god, my background's all fucked up. My immersion, it's breaking. Yeah, no, I'll probably fall out of this bitch once the sauce starts flowing again. Which I haven't drank, chat. I haven't drank at all. Yeah, where's Jake? Yeah, I'm summoning Jake as soon as feet come out. That's so real, honestly. I haven't drank at all for Lent. And that's something I've made a promise to myself. I'm not going to drink. And we're doing it for Jesus, chat. We're doing it for Jesus. We don't want to. We don't want to let the J-Man down. All right, he's already done so much for me, for all of us. The least I could do is not give in to the prides of the flesh, the temptations of the body. I could stay sober for 40 days. Because he gave me an eternity in bliss in heaven. So to honor him, to be a good steward for the faith, so that I don't ruin my testimony by being a hypocrite, which I already am, you know. I say things that aren't true. I lie. But it's all part of the process. I'm trying to do better. Not for myself, but for him. Amen? Alright, I had to put the feet away. My floor is really cold. Alright, chat. What do we got here? Asian Massage says, OG, I'll make up for your share. Just tell me how much. What do you mean? My share of what? Share of alcohol? Is that what you're talking about? Arc Vandalay, I gave up being judgmental for Lent. PSA review photos are a true test. Yeah. Yeah, that was a stream that could have never worked during Lent. What am I saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, drinking? Oh, dude. You know, I think about that. I haven't, like, really put a number to how much I drink, like, on a weekly basis until, like, I stopped. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, chat, I'm kind of a fucking alcoholic, alright? But, like, truth be told, I could probably fucking, hey, yeah, good on you, Pumpkin King. Amen. I'd probably go through like a 30 rack in probably like during the week, like Monday through Thursday. Probably could kill a fucking 30 rack or a fifth during that time, and then the weekend, you know, another fifth or another 30 rack, or a mixture of the two. And then I probably go out and I drink too, you know, go to restaurants, go to bar, whatever. It's a lot. It adds up. It's expensive. It's fucking expensive. And man, like, I chat. Like, here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. We're gonna get on topic. We're gonna talk about gear stuff, but like, we're just gonna yap for a minute. All right, it's just us tonight. It's just us. It's you and your unk. Fucking, I haven't. If I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't felt this good in a long time. Like, the micro hangovers, okay? I thought that was just, like, normal. Like, I thought that was just normal life. You know? Turns out, I was basically hungover all the time. $5 from Harvested 787. USMC War Belt, Krydex plate carrier, USGI pouches, GTS plates, 20 mags on kit. That's a lot. IFAC assault pack with 18 double taped mags, ACH, and with sex toy antlers. Oh my goodness! Relax, fellas, relax. Yeah, no, that USMC belt is actually really sick with the 3-point suspenders. That's what's up. Chromosome Hoarder for fucking 50 shekels. He says, not a beer belly, it's a fuel tank for the plap machine. Plap, 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 plap. Get pregnant, plap, plap. But yeah, no, seriously, dude. Not drinking is so goated. Alright? Alcohol fucking sucks in the grand scheme of things. I'm just a slave to it. You know? I'm a creature of habit. I fucking... Oh, my kitty's trying to get in his cat tree and my shit's all over it. Fucking... I'm like a dog returning to its vomit. I just can't help myself. That's what I tell myself. That's cope, you know. Realistically, I think I like it. But not doing it for something outside of just my own benefit, which it is for my own benefit, but, you know, the Lent implications as well. It's nice. It's been very eye-opening. It's been very, very, very fucking eye-opening. So, hit that motherfucking like button, because we being sober, chat. We're sober tards. If you're a sober tard, go ahead and hit that like button. Please and thank you. And thank you guys for the donations already off the rip. So yeah, let's get started here. I got I wonder if this works. Hold on. Okay, I gotta be careful with these soundboards. Some of these, this is like we've got some new soundboards that were graciously voted for in the Discord, and I don't think I could play any of these. Never mind. I'm looking. The more I read it, the more I'm just like, this is a terrible idea. Speaking of a terrible idea, let's switch the stream screen over. Okay. Oh, look, it's you guys. Say hi, chat, to yourself. If you guys want to go over to my Instagram and send me memes, I'll open and watch them on stream, and I'm gonna try my best to not laugh. If I laugh, I gotta do 20 push-ups. Okay. And when I say laugh, I mean like an audible laugh. Smiling and holding it in doesn't count. Okay. Like, it's got to be like a you know what I'm saying? And please, for the love of God, I know it's Instagram, so it's really hard, but fucking don't send me like actual demonetizable shit. Don't send me a fucking cartel execution video or like the funny gamer word over and over and over. As funny as it is, I cannot watch it on stream. So, and also be careful with music stuff because copyright's a bitch, especially during stream. So yeah. Let's have a look at the shebing bong now. I'm gonna open up the chat on my phone so that I can see what you guys are saying. Okay. I need to do some push-ups too. So yeah. If you guys send me something, just let me know in the chat because I don't have. Oh, we already got one. We already got... If you guys send me something, just let me. Oh my goodness, just let me know in the chat, and I'll check it out. So let's have a look here. All right, hold on. Gotta lock in. I can't laugh. Remember. That was funny. This is also really funny. Thank you for that. Can I open this? Is this gonna have like 1,000 N-words in it? Am I safe to open this? Because this looks hilarious. Kevo, you got to be honest with me. I know you're here. Alright. I'm just going to try. I trust your judgment. That was great, thank you. I hope that's not a copyright song. I'm sure. I feel like it would be a fucking sick joke if it was. You sent one, big dog. Okay, I'll look for it. Oh, I already saw that one. Okay. How do I see my what do you call it? My pending messages. Do I gotta open it up on my phone? Did you send one, Omni? I don't see it. Are you even on Instagram? I feel like I should follow you if you're on Instagram. Okay. Okay. I see it. It's like in a frickin' spam folder for some reason.
I can't drink tonight. I don't want to be hungover at work tomorrow. You can't let the fact that you work tomorrow stop you from drinking tonight. Going to work with a hangover is just a part of being an adult. But if you're going to be hungover, you might as well get paid for it. Grab a few drinks and live in the moment. Because a hangover is tomorrow's problem.
Amen.
I can't drink tonight.
You know what? I think I'm gonna give up on Lent, boys. I'm gonna have a beer. No, I'm just kidding. Monkey. Hellcat. That's pretty funny. That's pretty good. What do we got here? This comes from S. I don't know who S is, but I already follow this guy, but I haven't seen this one. This dude actually makes me crack the fuck up, so I might fucking lose it on this one.
Send this to your favorite Chinese lesbian.
Oh, hello! Happy New Year, everybody! It is the year of the horse. If you're born in 2002, 1990, 1978, 1966, 1954, 1914, then you are a fucking horse, huh?
民主的价值是什么？在赖清德眼中，民主的价值是不是大罢免、大成功？
Send this to your favorite Chinese lesbian.
Bro, I almost lost it. I'm not gonna lie. That was fucking close. That was fucking good. Send this to your favorite Chinese lesbian. Oh! Oh my god. Well, let me check the chat. You guys saying stuff? Phil Kucherful, $5. He said, I did alcohol once, and now I'm black and gay. I'm sorry for your loss. I hope you find a cure. Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to look at this one, and then we're going to actually talk about the stream topic.
If you got sent this, the sender wants you to join their goon squad. Edging, maximum loads, brotherhood.
No, wrong goon.
Join the goon squad today. If you
Wrong
got
goon
sent
squad.
This, the sender wants
Wrong! Incorrect! CCP fucking PSYOP. How dare you! Now my feed is ruined. More than it already was. Alright, anyway. Alright, so here's the deal, chat. Check this shit out. This is what we looking at here. Let me see how this looks on the stream. Wow, massive gigantic black background. How super cool. Let me do this. Let me make this a little bit better for everybody. We need OG and Daisy Dukes. Hey, that dollar makes me holla. Alright? Let me cut this up a little bit. Just for better optics and stuff. Oh. Oh. Is that better? Oh, we're getting there. Hold on. Hold on! Hold on! Hold on! Don't worry, it's supposed to do this. Okay. Okay, that looks pretty good. Top. 200? Yeah, that looks pretty good. Hey. That looks pretty good. Wait, that looks terrible. And then the bottom? Oh, not that much. Not that much. Okay, so we got this. And now, what we're going to do, chat, is we're going to come over here. We're going to click this. And then we're going to go over to this screen. And then we're going to come over here. And we are going to add that in. And we're going to do it back here. Uh-huh. Hold on. Uh-huh. And we're going to just hide it. We're going to hide it. Like that. That looks like shit. Hold on. Yeah, that's good enough. Fuck it. Isn't that aesthetically pleasing, chat? We're doing this live. We're doing it fucking live because I don't care anymore. Alright, so. Let's have a look at the old paper here. So, finally, after fucking... How long has it been? Been streaming for 25 minutes. And we're finally getting on topic. So, what we're doing here, chat, is we are looking at building a LARP kit for, you know, your devious little end of the world fucking fantasy scenario. You know what I'm saying? Fucking what was the nut and fancy one? The Teotihuacan or whatever. The end of the world as we know it. Fucking the road. Basically, here's the deal. Alright. Bugmen are falling from the sky. And this is going to be a you and me conversation. We're going to figure this shit out together. Bugmen are falling from the sky, and you have to wage war, Red Dawn style, okay? And these are the things that we have to look at within budget, and to be fucking squared away. All right, you got to fight your fucking Bugman guerrilla warfare within these budgets. All right. Obviously, some of these things there might need to be compromises on, and I'm willing to accept that. Otherwise, we're going to try and fill in these things as much as possible. Okay. So, yeah. Let's get started. Let's have a look at the shit. So, 500 schmackaronis. Alright. Oh, shit. Hold on. Somebody joining? Who is this?
Shalom.
Oh, hi. Fucking Bucky's here. Sick! Most excellent! Okay, let me fix this real quick. Top, we'll do 285. Uh-huh. Oh. Then bottom, we'll do 200. Uh-huh. 200. Hey, that looks pretty good. Alright. Oh my god, I'm just trying to get us to fit. There we go. That's good. Fuck it. So, chat, and Bucky. Hi, Bucky. Everybody say hi, Bucky.
Shalom.
AKA Glow So Bright for the homies that don't know. Here's what we're doing, okay? So, we're building out Goon LARP kits, okay? The scenario is Bugmen are falling from the sky, and you have to wage your fucking guerrilla warfare against them within these budgets. Okay, you don't have it. You don't have shit. Okay, you're a fucking regular old Joe Snuffy fucking pencil pushing dickhead, and you're like, I don't even own a pistol or a rifle or nothing. So we're gonna try and fulfill these criteria as best as possible with the gear that is commercially available within these budgets. Does that make sense?
So, nothing from Facebook Marketplace, nothing from eBay, no Milson.
Oh yeah, no, we could look at that. Yeah, like used market, stuff like that, and just generalizing prices. You know what I'm saying? So, I think that's totally fine. We could work with that. So,
Right.
we'll look at the first one. We'll look at everybody's where everybody starts. You know what I'm saying, so to speak. The 500 schmackaroni budget. This one's kind of tough. I'm not gonna lie. Fucking trying to think of like a fucking rifle and a pistol within $500. This is where I was saying I'm like, this might have to be like an immediate compromise because trying to get the two would prove to be very difficult. So just
Yeah,
generalizing.
The point is, like, instead of rifle and pistol, probably just gun of some sort.
You know, yeah, it's like if you gotta pick one, you gotta pick one to make the money work along the way here for everything else. It's like, what are you doing for 500 fucking bucks?
Yeah, because at this point, probably something used, probably something like a, ideally you can find it for $150, a Hawk 98-1, aka the partner pump or the blue line pump, which is a Chinese copy of the Remington H70 that is actually not crap, and during the time of Cerberus Management Group,
Yep.
better quality control than the actual entry level like Remington H70s.
I've actually had an H&R pump, and I was quite pleased with it. I was not upset. So let's see here. What is chat saying? Chat's going crazy. they're all over it. H&R Topper. You mean the Trapper?
I think like a single shot blaster.
And 12 gauge and a Jennings J22. $300 left. Right?
I mean, if we're dealing with PLA paratroopers, then would it really matter if you hacked the thing down to 14 inches?
You know, I mean, this gun is just would theoretically in this hypothetical situation would be get you another gun. You know what I'm saying? So, I think honestly you could probably nix one or the other. Because if we're talking, okay, here we go. This is where the real LARP begins. If we're talking the Bugman occupation, right? Fucking, I don't think it would be just like an extermination campaign. Like, if they're occupying, their goal is to fucking keep the infrastructure and the fucking assets that are available to the land, and part of that is the population. You know what I'm saying? I don't think their goal would be to immediately just get rid of the fucking population. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a colonization of sorts. It's
Are they now? Are these are the people we're with? Are we what is it called, like Uyghurs?
yeah.
Or are we?
I'm sure there would be some of that going on. You know what I'm saying? But oh shit, Omni Byron, love this topic. I yap to guys about this all the time. Yes, this is one of my favorite conversations to have. You know what I'm saying? The healthy what if, as it were. But this is definitely the consumerism standpoint. Which, you know what? That reminds me, chat. While I got you here, okay. Fucking here, we're gonna take a quick break to thank today's sponsor. Ironically, Omni Byron, Omni Provisions, more specifically. So, check it out, guys. You see the fucking logo on the screen. You see the link in the description. Let me ask you this: have you ever wanted the best prices for your preparedness items? Do you ever wish that there was a preparedness store with a sick reward system? Then look no further than Omni Provisions. Link in the description. Omni Provisions wants to be your supplier for the prepared civilian, and he wants to give you, the customer, the best price available. And, on top of it, with a 5% return on the entire purchase in the online rewards pool. So, go over to omniprovisions.store, link in the description, so that he can serve you, the prepared civilian. Thank you, Omni Provisions, for being today's sponsor. And now back to the show. Okay, so back on topic here. Thank you for that. $500 compromises all around. You guys are saying, you know, used market, which I absolutely agree with. Okay. If we're talking like, this is how I see $500, because you're gonna fucking dump it all into the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I think you could be smart and buy a gun that's not an AR-15. That might be controversial to say, because I mean, you're gonna waste it. You probably can't even get an AR-15 for fucking $500, all things said and done. Like, you could buy what, like those PSA kits for like $350 on sale, but you still need to buy a lower, and you still need to buy fucking ammo and a BCG and a charging handle. Usually, it's like, it adds up to be about $500, and then adding ammo into that, if you don't have any at all, you're fucked. You're absolutely fucked. So I'm looking at this as like, you're gonna buy the gun and at least, you know, a couple boxes of ammo to get you by, and in this case to get you another one. So yeah, I think you're not wrong. I think a shotgun would be great. It's multi-purpose. It's easy to shoot. Does a lot of fucking damage on target, right? No shit.
The other suggestion I have, which might be a little bit more expensive, would be if it's in the role of like the Liberator pistol, like a like a 6-shot 22 long rifle, a single action army, like a Heritage Rough Rider or a Ruger Wrangler, something to that.
Yeah, it's just
that
a pistol.
flavor.
It just when I see pistol, all I think is it just needs to be concealable. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay.
And,
These guys are going nuts.
Unfortunately, too many police officers have actually like responded to like criminals like with these like Rome 22 short pistols that are dog shit. These like 22 caliber like zinc framed pistols, and then, cop isn't paying attention, and then a suspect blasts a cop, and it's not good.
And that's that, right? So, good to know. Larva shooting videos for $2. He says, with only $500, buy some pipes and make a zip gun. Yeah, make a hardware trip. AppTech, welcome back, dude. For $2 says, I can make you Larpy slings for Larpy poors. Yes, yes, you can. Fucking go check out this dude's channel. Drop your fucking link. Drop the link. Buy his things. Consume. What's up, G-Watt?
What's cracking, boys?
Dude,
invited.
we are
Just
so
crashing the party
fucking
here.
back. We are so fucking back. Hold on, I gotta make room for all these homies in here.
Hopefully I don't have any contraband inside. I think we're good.
I think you're good. I don't see anything. It looks like an I Spy puzzle, so it would blend in anyway. Let's see here. Goofy eye yappers. We're gonna drop you down a little bit. Fuck it. I'll just have my head be chopped off. I don't give a fuck. You guys can be in frame. So we're talking about different budgets and filling out this criteria. I don't know if you're looking at the stream. We got rifle, pistol, chest rig, belt, medical, ruck, assault pack, shelter, accessories. The idea, okay, here's the LARP scenario. So your standard Red Dawn Bugman invasion, okay, and you got to fight the fucking good fight, guerrilla style, and win back America. This is the fucking amount of money you have commercially available to you, and you want to buy the things that can get you by at least until you get better things. So this is what we're looking at. We're starting off right at the beginning with 500, and we were kind of dancing around with the idea that there might have to be some compromises, obviously, especially early on. You know, some people were saying like PSA AR, you know, the kit can be had for fucking $350, but that's without a lower, without a BCG, without ammo, sometimes without sights. You know what I mean? Like, so
Yeah.
we were talking maybe a pump.
Yeah, I'm Maverick 88 gang.
I think that's the move then.
Right, and Maverick 88 is just my personal buy, but there are others in the classification. And honestly, if you have a place local to you that you can look at police trade-ins, that's probably where you should start. You can get a fucking totally still good to go like Remington 870 or Mossberg 500 for sometimes even less than you can get a new like Maverick 88 or Partner Pump or whatever your budget clone variety of choices these days. So check police trade-ins. Also a good place to check rifles too. Maybe they happen to have something that's in the $500 range. The thing with rifles, as we've already alluded to, as OG did, is that the rifle is not a one and done. You buy the rifle and then you have like another $500 worth of shit that you have to buy to go with it for it to be functional. Whereas the shotgun is much less. The shotgun has the sights already included, or rather not even really necessary for the most part. And there's no external magazines, right? Which are huge like money sinks right there. So I'm a big fan of the Maverick 88, and then a couple boxes of buckshot, especially if you're that down bad, right? 50 rounds of buckshot is probably all you need to get you going. Buckshot will do the trick for whatever you need it to do to kick off. And then if we're on the super budget tier, the FLC, the flick, which is not what I personally run, right? I like to run the TAPS rig and then as well as a sub belt in combination. But if I only had $500 in total, you can fill out a TAPS rig with UCP pouches, however you need, for like $30, the whole thing done, and then buy like a $3 bottle of green dye and dye that sumbitch, and you're fucking good to go,
dude.
If I were to interject,
go ahead.
Like you can buy yourself an entire rifleman's kit, so flick with all the pouches, and a assault pack for $60 off of eBay.
Yep, that's excellent.
60 eBay. I was gonna make an honorable mention to the homie fucking Mike Tango Whiskey. I watched a video that he had today talking about a sling sort of setup, like kind of like a bandolier that's like a molly panel that has a strap around it, and you basically can molly like 4 double wide pouches on it, and in any variety.
Though that'll work, I think I watched the same video.
Yes.
And I left a comment on it. Though I think that'll work in the civilian context. Like Bump in the Night, truck gun kit, low vis, all which is like majority of what applies to civilians. Totally agree. But if we're talking, I want to walk around outside with my rifle and get in gunfights,
Patrolling type shit. Yeah.
A sling kit is not gonna fucking cut it.
Yeah. No, that shit
Or
going
it's gonna be
fucking
so big and heavy.
doing this basically.
Yeah, you wish it was better distributed across your body.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. That would be a problem as soon as you start doing any sort of real maneuver, you know, which again, for this scenario, would not work very well. So I will give you that. I think the rifleman's kit off of eBay, $60. That's fucking hard to beat. That's it.
Yeah.
That is it.
I basically was just suggesting to recreate that, right? Because my next thing would be buy like a $10 or $15 assault pack with the hardback taking out of it, and then throw some like canteen pouches on the side and the waist pouch on the bottom, and that's your like not quite a framed ruck, but is gonna do good enough. You can put shit inside it, and it'll go on your shoulders.
Yeah, no shit, right? Are we? Do we have any suggestions for pistoleros, or is that something we're gonna compromise on and invest elsewhere? What do you guys think?
Police trade in Glock or whatever, you know.
That's gonna eat up the entire budget, dude. That's like $300 at least.
But
yeah,
like
I mean,
I'd say it's like a one or the other. Like
that's what I was thinking.
Like, it's just gun.
Yeah,
it's just gun.
I need
now,
to
that
go.
Depends. Like if you're in an area where like having a long gun will get you schwacked pretty easily, then like a handgun might not be a bad alternative. That revolves around concealed carry or pseudo concealed carry. You hide everything under a coat or in a backpack.
Yeah, if we really only have $500 and we're trying to make some magic happen, it is gonna have to be one or the other. And then you're gonna, you know, if you're in the rural environment where you're usually like on your land or farm or whatever the fuck, or you know within a short jog of your truck, and it's okay if you have a shotgun, you know, right there sitting in your truck bed or whatever, then probably get the shotgun. If you're in the city where you basically cannot touch the long gun outside unless it's complete collapse, then you're probably better off with a pistol, because as I was mentioning earlier, most of what you're going to do, even in complete collapse, you're going to opt to just carry that pistol and try to look like a normal person. It's going to be very rare that you're like, all right, time to go hot with the boys and fucking kick doors in.
Yeah, if you're patrolling, if your patrol area is a rural area where motherfuckers shouldn't be anyway, then you could get away with the long arm. But if you live in the city and the LARP scenario that we've discussed is taking place, it's probably not a good idea to walk the streets with a fucking H&R partner. You know what I mean? Like, it would not fucking bode well for you. So yeah, I definitely think either or is sort of the way to go. Again, this is just to get you another one.
Your next purchase.
Yeah.
Right. Whatever you don't get would be the next time you have $500, hopefully in a couple months or whatever, you get the other.
Yeah. All right. So belt. I mean, shit. This is. I don't think there's anything to worry about.
I mean, if you need a belt, like a decent belt, Magpul, a full leather belt, or for like a nylon belt, the Blue Alpha, like low profile belt, you can find them for $40 new.
Yeah.
If they happen to be on your size.
I have the same 511 nylon belt that I bought from Bass Pro for $15 that I've used for almost a decade, and the only reason I got rid of it was because I got a better belt, but it's a thick double layer nylon belt, albeit with a friction lock buckle, so it's not super secure and it's not super easy to tighten. But I mean, if you need something sturdier to throw a pouch on and maybe a holster, something like that, it could work. It could work. Or, honestly, because these are going to be super expensive right here. Medical, ruck, assault pack, shelter. EDC, just whatever you wear every day, it's a fucking belt. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to focus on the utility that the belt provides quite yet. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, for this LARP scenario, this is the fucking the Red Dawn invasion, and you're out patrolling doing the fucking thing, you know what I'm saying? You're hitting guerrilla licks, as it were. So fucking you got to be able to cover a lot of bases that you can within the budget that's provided. So for belt, I just say EDC personally. I don't know if you guys have a different take on that.
Yeah, I think just go for it,
Like
brother.
if you need a belt, like to start off with, a SA Blue Alpha or Magpul is what I would go with for something initial.
Talking like in the EDC realm, like for
EDC
like a,
belt or like just a general belt to like
mostly
a decent
EDC,
belt
but then you
for
could add a pouch
every
to it
day.
or whatever. Yeah, I think similar to how we were talking, right? If you decide to get the shotgun first, then you're probably gonna want an overt belt kit. Possibly, if you decide to get the pistol first, then you're gonna want something that can kind of do either like a concealed EDC / overt pistol style belt. As far as shotgun direction, overt belts, a lot of people love the Marine Corps surplus sub belt, and it definitely gets the job done. I'm rocking a Krydex Amazon belt that's like $40, $50, and I bought it originally thinking it was going to fall apart to replace it, and it's been like 3 years now, and not a single stitch has come loose on it. So
Krydex simply does not die.
we're just going to keep on rocking that sumbitch. So I think that whatever direction you go, there's lots of stuff available in the like $50 and below, $30 to $50 range probably.
Yeah.
Right. Another honorable mention, which would be kind of like if you want to get rid of your chest rig or have a smaller chest rig to like throw on top of it, like a Chicom or like a 3 or 4 cell rig. The British PLCE is an honorable mention, just because it comes with integrated big pouches for canteen, for water, for medical, for ammunition. You can stuff rifle magazines in there or loose shotgun shells.
Yeah. Big time. So, yeah. So
And that can be found for like $60 in the current market right now.
there we go.
I might have to grab one of those. I didn't even know they were that cheap.
Commando store.
Consume.
Very cool.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm definitely with the idea of a more overt belt. I think that's not a bad idea. But again, the belt itself, I mean, I don't think you need to invest quite yet. Not with the stuff that's currently in the kit. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Sure. I think just to like zoom out real quick, we can go billet by billet still at each budget point, and not to fuck up your feng shui.
No, you're good.
Like at $500, you're probably not going to be able to get everything, which
Yeah.
means you're not going to be operational at every level, and that's okay. It is what it is. It's better to have the stuff that's more realistic, right? $500. If you're in the city, get your EDC set up. If you're out in the country, get a shotgun, get an FLC set up for it. You know what I'm saying? Get a sleeping bag. You're probably not gonna, you're not gonna get all the fucking bells and whistles. You're not gonna have a decked out trauma kit, et cetera, but you'll have something that's better than nothing.
Truly. Yeah, that's definitely what this tier was supposed to sort of exemplify. Shit. Oh my god! Little booty fart. Fucking member for 4 months. Jesus Christ. I thought I changed that one. He says, you ever use Emerson gear? G3 clones. Fuck! I have some buddies that use them, and they like them. I have not gotten it, but I've seen Emerson gear around for a very long time. Back when I played Airsoft and shit.
This isn't a blanket endorsement of every product on Amazon or Airsoft shop, but
Right.
in general, that stuff is really starting to catch up.
It really is. It really is. They're copying the homework to a good degree.
Yeah, I mean, it's nylon sewed together. You don't have to be a fucking
A genius to fucking
rocket
do the shit.
scientist to double stitch something.
Yeah, right. Moving on to medical. This is definitely one that is going to be challenging. You know what I'm saying? Probably minimalist as well, in my opinion.
I'd say medical is one of those things where it's like a fixed cost no matter which tier you shove it in, because if you go any cheaper for some critical things like tourniquets, it's just a very bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, because one Israeli bandage is like $10, $15, and then one like North American Rescue Cat tourniquet is like $30, and that's almost always how much they would cost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would grab at least one. If you can swing it, two. And I mean, ideally, as many as you can. I carry like 6 or 7 on my like actual. I'm gonna go kick doors in kit. But anyways, at least one is mandatory tourniquet. Ideally, you want 2. Tourniquets truly are like 2 is 1, 1 is none. And then I see like Venture Surplus for sure. I'm not trying to shill them. That is where I buy a lot of stuff from. I see they have like $5 or $6 Z pack gauze packs there, like compressed gauze packs. So, anyways, point being, 1 or 2 tourniquets, like 2 or 3 things of compressed gauze, and then go to whatever like your local CVS and buy like just like an ace wrap. It doesn't have to have like no bandage on it, just a wrap itself, right? And then those things, tourniquet, gauze, ace wrap, all together. That's like a super minimalistic gunshot wound kit. Obviously, it doesn't have everything you want in it. It's not going to be able to treat, you know, every type of gunshot wound. But if you get shot in the leg or the arm, you'll be able to at least start treating it with that stuff.
Yeah.
Or,
Let's see here.
I mean, for like sucky chest wounds, you can get away with like an MRE bag or a trash bag and like 3 pieces of duct tape.
Yep. Take some duct tape and roll it around a credit card. I got one
Yep.
sitting around here somewhere. Like this.
Yeah.
And then toss that in there, and that's your chest seal.
Have fun with that.
I mean, you know, if you have $500 and you're like, well, I might
Yeah.
get shot. Let me spend.
It's got to be
$50 on a
something.
medical kit. All right, duct tape, 1 tourniquet, a couple things of gauze, and an ace wrap.
Right.
Is it perfect? No. Is it something? Yeah. It's
Yep.
better than fucking a couple tampons from your wife's sock
Hopes
drawer
and
or whatever.
dreams.
Yeah, yeah.
I simply will not get shot. Fuck, dude. Yeah. No, I think that looks pretty good. I think this is like, it's a box checker. You know what I'm saying? And you don't even have to like
you
buy
can
a.
add to it later with
Yeah.
more stuff as you get more money.
Yeah, you're not wrong for having this stuff. It's just a lack
A
of stuff.
tourniquet and gauze.
Yeah.
That is the base of all medical.
Right. Okay, so we need a ruck now to carry our lickies, chewies, water, and shelter, and sleep stuff potentially.
Yeah,
$60 to $80 can easily get you a Alice pack or a Molly 2 rucksack if you find it on like Facebook Marketplace or someone local.
Yeah.
Alice pack remains undefeated.
Truly and honestly. So, what's that cost? What's that run? I've never bought an Alice pack, to be honest with you.
I think like go for it.
I mean, like Alice packs nowadays have gotten a bit more expensive, but the Molly 2 rucksacks are still especially cheap, especially in the ACU color.
Huh.
Yes, that's a hack. Get everything in ACU that's like 20% the price of everything else that's in Coyote and
Yep.
Multicam.
Spray
and
paint
then
it.
Just paint it or dye it. It literally doesn't matter.
Yep. It's the same fucking thing. We'll just put $60 here. Because you could probably find something like that for the used market, you know what I mean?
And on that same token, if we went with the rifleman kit and got that army assault pack, and then we're able to strap some pouches on the outside of it, it's not framed, it's not going to carry as much of a ruck or whatever, but it'll definitely carry some shit for a night or two if you need it to.
Yes. A couple donos here. AppTech USA says $2. I am proof that you do not need to be a genius. Amen to that. And then again from AppTech for $5, he says 4x4 gauze pads, heckin' cheap. Put several in every kit. The wrapper is a chest seal. Oh yeah, they are fucking plastic lined. That's actually not a fucking bad idea.
Those 4x4 gauze pads, you'll just need you need compressed Z-folded gauze, right? Because
for stuffing wounds.
there's a
and
million
shit.
YouTube videos, right? Like take one of those compressed gauze packs and open it up. It's like an insane amount of gauze. You need the whole fucking box of the 4x4 pads to even come close to matching what one compressed thing is, and you need like 2 or 3 of those to pack a gunshot wound.
Yeah, it's I've seen a fucking video like explaining like how a gunshot wound is packed and shit, and it's just like It's like, where the fuck is it all going? You know what I'm saying?
Into your fucking
Dude,
cavity.
yeah, I know. It's like they're like, yeah, no, it needs to like fill that fucking cavity so fucking tightly that it like becomes an internalized tourniquet, basically. And I'm just like, holy fuck, dude.
You see when they shoot gel in the
Uh-huh.
temporary cavity, right? It goes boo and like
Yep.
blows that big huge temporary cavity and then comes down. All of that temporary cavity flesh now is like soup, like all fucked up nonsense. So you have to like pack all of that tight with a bunch of pressure to keep it from bleeding.
Yeah, very, very cringe, very gay. Don't let it happen to you.
Yeah, avoid getting shot if at all possible.
Yeah. Yeah. Here we'll put that. Here we'll put. Don't get shot. So yeah, the Ruck, Molly 2, used. Alice used. Fucking get the lowest grade possible with functioning straps and a functioning bag, and you'll be fine. Assault pack. Assault packs are fucking dummy cheap. Like actually, fucking
Like 10 or 15 bucks a lot of times.
Yeah.
For like the lowest grade and all
20,
that.
20 $30, but for another $30 more, you get an entire like flick set.
yeah.
Yep.
That comes with the rifleman kit. Yeah, not a bad point. I've seen them come with the flicks and stuff too. So we'll throw the $20 on there. And that is going to be. I should probably put what the fuck is actually on here. So we'll do like ACU, Army, Assault pack.
Yeah, if you're gonna get the Molly 2 rucksack, make sure you get it with the
Only two.
like foliage green or
Four.
tan frame. Don't get the black frame.
Yeah, big time. Shelter, tarp. Go to Menards, buy a camo tarp, and some
Tarp or
bungee
bivy
cords.
sack. I don't know if that'll fit in the budget, but yeah, tarp and bivy sack.
A
is
tarp
definitely the
will, a
direction
bivy
to go.
sack probably will not, because of like an actual. Even the surplus bivvies, they're still like
Like
fucking
$100
$80. Yeah, $100.
Yeah.
It's kind of fucking
I mean,
ridiculous.
they're honestly worth it, but
I think the Marine one's
my
better,
Like you can.
personally.
I mean,
I
you
have the
can
old
kind of cheese it
tricolor
with a poncho, and some Mylar blankets, but a poncho itself is like $40-$60 nowadays.
Mhm.
Orc Industries, which is a manufacturer for these ponchos, you can buy them brand new for like $60, $60-$70 on their website directly.
Hmm.
Comes in OD green too.
nice. That's pretty swag.
Okay. Let's see here. What do we got as far as? Let's tally this up. So we're gonna do the shotgun route first. So that's $200 for that. $60 for the flick. EDC belt is free. $60 for the homemade IFAK. Another 60 for the ruck, and 20 for the assault pack. And we got $23 total for the shelter. That puts us at $423 with the shotgun route. You throw in a couple boxes of ammo, you'll probably spend another, $30 for.
70. I mean, like assuming buckshot is like what, like 80 cents a dollar a shot.
Depending on where you buy it, you
some
can
cheap
find it
stuff.
pretty cheap, honestly.
The good stuff is expensive, but you can find like Monarch, which is Academy's brand or whatever. If you buy from Academy, they have them for like $13 a box of 25 a lot.
Yeah. Yep. So that would still put you at about $50 left to spare. So is there anything that you would want to add as far as accessories, nice to haves, needs to haves?
Canteens, if they don't already have some sort of like hard water bottle.
Okay.
Although that's not, I don't know. I guess you could argue
Water
if you
bottle.
plan on using plastic water bottles,
Yeah.
then which is what we did in the GWAT a bunch, but I don't know how applicable that'll be in whatever the next thing that happens is.
Right. Oh my goodness. I got people sending me starter kits and shit. Veterans Special. This is from Ray Sizem. In the chat, he sent me this. It's one of those rifleman kits. Veterans Special combo, 18-piece rifleman set. It is the Molly 2 ruck frame, the flick. It's literally the entire fucking
Everything we talked about.
Yeah, it's the fucking CIS fucking special. It's what every Joe got in 2015, including the fucking puss pad. Yeah, and all the pouches and shit. How much is this? $99. Holy shit. Yeah, that would be the ultimate broke boy starter kit, like you said. Oh, it's a little booty fart. That's who that is. Fucking yeah, that would have been crazy deal. What the fuck website is that on? So all my broke homies can get it. Ammo Can Man. If you're broke and you need gear, check that shit out. That's actually a good find. And holy shit, this motherfucker just sent me 1 billion links for a bunch of stuff. I will look. I can't go through everything. All right, just I'm gonna take your word for it. Share it with the homies. All right, I can't look at it all. Share it with the homies in chat. But thank you. Yeah. Any accessories here? $50. I mean, you ain't gonna get too far with that. What's that?
Headlamp.
Headlamp? Yeah. Yeah. Very nice to have.
Ones that have the. I like the Energizer ones that have 2 separate buttons, one for white light, the other one for red light.
Yep.
You can buy them at like Walmart or whatever your like grocery stores a lot of times.
Amazon has it for like $15.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, bro. So yeah, no, I'd throw that in there for sure. $1,000. So now we're talking about some real deal Holyfield fucking some budget. Now we got some room to play. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I would honestly argue, like I had earlier, that basically with the other $500 you have, you get both now. Instead of having a shotgun or a pistol, you now have a shotgun and a pistol.
Okay. Bucky, what do you think?
Yeah, I'd agree. Just because when I was calculating about the minimum viable setup for an AR-15, like you get one that doesn't have quality control problems, like a police trade-in rifle plus magazines and a case of ammunition, you ended up like totaling like $1,500.
Yeah, I think 1,500 to 2K is also the number I come up with every time for like I don't have anything and I need a gun and the ability to feed it and it to shoot and work.
Gotta start checking some boxes quickly. Yeah. Yeah, I think for $1,000 then you could easily. I mean, look at that. That's that's it right there. Fucking $200 for the shotgun, $300 for the pistol, and have both and have that capability. That would be very nice. I don't think. I mean, I think even how much does a fucking like a used Ruger American go for nowadays?
You talking about the bolt gun in 5.56?
Yeah.
I'd say like what, like $350 or so.
I cannot look it up on stream, otherwise I'll get zucked immediately. So.
I mean, like I'd say like $350, but you also need to throw an optic on it.
True.
And magazines.
Big true. Well, I mean, again, this is sort of the gun to get you another gun. That's at least early on until you just buy a nice semi-auto center fire fucking rifle. You know what I'm saying? But feeding that shit's going to be impossible.
A thrift store bag and a filled with tannerite. I don't know.
Something like that. No such thing. Hit him with the sun. Mosin Obrez. Yeah, too bad Mosins are $700 now. Literally, I saw an M48 at fucking Cabela's for $750. I was like, the West has fallen, truly.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm just gonna keep shilling with the shotgun is the biggest. I'll let you read your super chat, but the shotgun is where I'm at until you have some money to spend on a decent rifle.
Yeah. Buy once, cry once. Damn near. I will explore the bolt gun option here in a second, but Sandlapper Sam says for $4.99, he says, will a user fire X4.-A Turbo Series fit on a Maverick 80? Is that a fucking light? Fit on a Maverick 88?
It's probably somebody from my
yeah, I know. Fucking you guys.
The money.
You guys have been fucking with me like every stream. They're like, but can we talk about lights?
wait, I'm just looking it up on Google. Is this a car engine?
No.
I have no idea.
That's
on the subject of lights, while we're on it and trolled, the Streamlight ProTac 2LX, I think it is. It's like $50 or $60, 500 lumens. That's the light I use. It's the light I use for EDC. It's the white light I use on cheap mounts on all my rifles. I've been using it for years. It always works. I don't think I've ever had one break, honestly. I can't recall a time.
Yeah, you don't need a super bright light, all things considered, for a fucking EDC light. It's just got to be enough to confirm or dispel the suspicion that whoever is approaching you is not going to fucking murder you with a weapon of some variety.
500 looms is not.
That's not bad.
Like I
that's
know we
fucking
have, like,
bright.
Fucking 1 million loom lights and shit now, but like if it's dark and someone flashes 500 looms in your eyes, you're blind now.
Yeah, here. Let's do a
Doesn't matter.
live test
okay.
right now with with fucking 50 lumens. Ready?
TLR1, like not the TLR1 HL, but the old TLR1, and I was able to like blind people when I strapped it to an airsoft gun.
This is a Streamlight Micro. Okay, it's a 50 lumen, I believe, 50 lumen light. Fucking, we're gonna see how bright it is. Fucking point blank. All right, this is 1/10 of the power of a fucking TLR2. All right, here we go. Yeah, way too fucking bright. All right, now imagine if it was 10 times more fucking bright than that. So, yeah, more than enough.
I've heard people since I made a whole video about this, arguing you don't need a fucking super light case, and there have been some people that were like, oh, what about hunting, and then what about search and rescue, and what about defeating photonic barriers, and then like if you get into a light battle where they're shining a light at you, you can shine your. And those are all valid, and they're in niche applications, and like I'm just saying, in general day-to-day life,
what if
you're on a budget and you're worried about trying to set yourself up, you don't need a fucking 900 lumen $10,000 fucking flashlight. Just honestly, a coast light from fucking Walmart for $20 will probably do you just fine.
What if Russia breaks the ceasefire? What if anything? What if they drop a fucking flashlight on your head? All right, what if they do that? Yeah, no. I had the ProTac 1A from Streamlight, and I carried that for a long time. But it's literally like fucking the most rotund fucking thing for a short light, and I hated it. And it fucking drained batteries like a motherfucker. I got this micro, and I've been carrying it for a couple weeks now, and I like it a lot. It's very small. It's about half the size of a pen or a Sharpie, and it's plenty bright. Plenty bright for looking for your keys when you drop them under your car when you get home from the bar, you know what I'm saying? It's fucking perfect. So, that's your light discussion. Now shut the fuck up about lights. No.
One more thing I will say that's never been discussed on lights. Harvested 787 said no rechargeable crap. I think that tactical lights should take batteries so that you can immediately, like if it runs dry, you can right there put new batteries in it and be right away back to full speed. Administrative lights are actually nice if they're rechargeable because then you don't have to waste a bunch of batteries.
True.
So it's all in the given application of the light. But yes, from a tactical weapon mounted light, etc. perspective, you want the ability to change batteries.
Now here's a interesting angle I can think of would be for a gun. SKS rifle for about $600. Get the Chi-Com like bandolier for another $15, and then get a bunch of clipped ammunition, like 400 rounds of Yugo SKS clip ammunition for $230.
Here's my counter argument to all the obscure weapons we can have other than the shotgun is that whenever you do eventually move on to something else, you now have this other rifle, which, like, from a collector, I like guns perspective, who cares? But from I'm trying to spend every dollar on, like, a prep perspective, if you have a shotgun and you move on from a shotgun to an AR-15, now you have a 12 gauge and an AR-15. That 12 gauge is still good for hunting. It's still good for less lethal. It's still good because everybody and their fucking mom has a box of 12 gauge shells underneath their bed, as opposed to other options. Not that there's anything wrong with like an SKS or a Mosin or whatever that was mentioned. I know those aren't cheap anymore, but those are going to be almost useless, if you will, from a practical perspective once you move on from them, where the 12 gauge will not be.
Okay.
I'm gonna write 12 gauge lives forever for the notes for $1,000. We won't spend too much time on that because yeah, I totally agree. It's not really something like going from 500 to 1,000 is like, would you rather have $1 or $2? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't automatically get a massive budget from doubling it quite yet. But going from 1,000 to 2,000, that's like, okay, now we can pay to play. But I wanted to explore, if you really, really just for some fucking reason did not want a shotgun, what kind of options there are.
Sure.
Because I think you, let's see.
I've had the same thought process. The Ruger American's good. The SKS is good. I've played this game in my head for like many years.
Just throwing it around, you know what I'm saying? Fucking, it's like, what is out there? Like, because there's like, you could get cheap break action fucking hunting rifles that are in like 270, 22, 250, fucking 30-06.
And specific environment depending, right? If you're out in like Wyoming, something that direction is probably better than a 12 gauge because all of your engagements are going to be super far away. So you'd be better off to have like some one-shot, high caliber rifle with a 10 power fixed magnification optic on it or something like that. But that's not going to be applicable to like 99.9% of the people watching the stream.
And then let's see, for like a cheap optic, just if just to entertain the idea, because I know there's somebody's going to ask. Fucking, for a cheap
I haven't
optic,
looked in a long time.
if you're going to do a red dot, which I think would be totally fine for
Sure.
a fucking centerfire single shot or bolt or whatever, the cheapest right now that I could think of would be a SIG MSR. I believe that's like the cheapest I would go. That's the cheapest I would go for a especially for like a high caliber fucking rifle. I know that it could stand up to it. It won't shake itself apart like a cheap Amazon red dot or some shit like that. I think those are about $70. There's that, and then there's the Romeo 7, I believe. It takes a double A. Those, you could find those on PSA right now for like $70. I'm pretty sure for the FDE version. So, SIG Romeo 7 question mark slash MSR. And that's about $70. Cool.
And if you're going with a rifle because you are in somewhere that has range and a shotgun's not going to just like be applicable for you at all, the SWFA fixed 10 is $300, and it's a pretty good optic. Like, it's pretty durable. It tracks well. It's got exposed turrets. It's got a BDC. Yep. So.
And there goes your pistol. You're trading the pistol for a fucking nice optic. Nice-ish optic.
But if you live on a cattle ranch out in Wyoming,
yeah,
and anyone that comes up to you other than you and your 3 friends, you're going to see from a mile away, then that might be what you want to do.
Yep. Notes: 12 gauge lives forever. Might have to trade pistol for real scope if you go hunting rifle route. But we'll just leave it at that. Okay. 2,000. Alrighty. This is a good one.
Say, copy paste from the $500 tier. I have no problems shoving it to the $1,000 tier.
There's nothing you'd want to upgrade quite yet. I honestly, fucking, at $2,000, nylon. Nylon is nylon. Cloth is cloth.
at $2,000 now?
Yes.
Now I would say basically we should try to build a $1,500 AR, including magazines and stuff, and then the other $500 is on like nylon and things. That's now we can get an AR.
Wow.
You can if you have nothing, you can get an AR and like a rifleman kit and a couple odds and ends for $2,000. I would say.
Yeah.
The core rifle would be what, a police trade-in, like for about 500 or so. Then get like What? No.
No, I was about police trade-in's a good place to look for sure. I think we could even do. I did a whole thing. It's going to be way lost in our like little Goonsday prepper chat. But when because Bones is all about his American rifle or whatever.
Ah, yes.
I think I even used a BCM upper, and I wasn't even trying to go like crazy cheapest sales on parts. And basically like a BCM upper, and then like a cheap $50 lower, and then like a PSA lower parts kit, whatever. Along this line of things, the rifle with magazines and everything was like $1,500.
Wow. No kidding.
Like you said, like a SIG red dot, an MSR red dot, or whatever.
Okay. If it were me, yeah, I'd say I'd probably, honestly, I would fucking not totally splurge, and you know, it's not splurging, but for the rifle, I'd probably do a very basic naked rifle still. I think I would do like a fucking iron sight only, fucking sling, AR-15.
Nothing wrong.
And instead invest in some more of the sustainment items and stuff like that, because I think that weapon system by itself is probably enough to get you by at this budget, to get you by and still be extremely effective in this particular LARP scenario. So I would personally want to invest a little bit more in the sustainment stuff, like maybe shelter, medical, buy an actually good fucking IFAK trauma kit, and maybe some of the accessories and stuff like that, or a ruck, a more comfortable ruck, because the Molly 2 fucking blows dick for fucking breakfast. Let's be honest.
I did some calculations, and I like an LGL Hefe for $850 comes with a sighting system, comes with a sling, $100 to get yourself like 8 or so magazines, $500 for 1,000 rounds of ammunition, which comes to $1,450.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, if you spend $500 on a rifle, you still have, and then basically do damn near the same things, invest even slightly more in the things that I said, like shelter or sleep system, whatever. Fucking, you still have plenty to buy a fucking case of ammo, like $1,000 or 1,000 rounds. That wouldn't be a big deal, you know. So. Am I crazy with that, or like, would you guys still think fucking copy and pasting? Because this is my biggest gripe right here, is the medical. Keeping the medical the same with a $2,000 budget is heinous to me, and being like, yes, I'm going to pour it all in the rifle. That's crazy business, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think we could at least like allot another, like double it.
Yeah. Easily.
You know what I'm saying?
Easily.
So we have like a $60 kit, put another $60 to $100 towards it, get another tourniquet or two, get some chest seals. Yeah.
I will say that, and then they have no association with the channel, but I just really like their shit. U.S. Medical Outfitters. They have really, really nice fucking IFAKs that are pre-made. And they sell refills without the pouches and shit like that. And you can buy shit like that, basically. And you know that it's not fucking Chinese unga-bunga shit. It's real deal fucking American-made or well-made fucking medical gear. I have their small of back IFAK, which comes with 2 chest seals, Z-fold gauze wrap, compression bandage, soft T tourniquet, which you can choose either between a soft T or a cat, and I think a couple other things, and that was like $150 with the pouch. That's great. That's killer. And I mean, if you wanted to throw an extra tourniquet on there for another $30, then so be it. You're still below $200. That would be the way to go, in my opinion.
Yes, I'm looking at like the cost of like throwing together like an ALG rifle with a case of ammunition and like eight or 10 or so magazines. Subtract the like the $200 or $300 for a shotgun or a handgun, and then you spend a difference on medical.
Uh-huh.
I think $2,000 might be viable for a rifle kit.
Yeah. So what do you think the budget for the rifle is? I think we're all in agreement here that an AR would be the way to go. What do you think the budget would be for a rifle?
For the total system, I calculated to be like $1,450 if I'm using like an LG El Jefe as a base gun.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say about 1,500 can build you a really nice gun without too many bells and whistles.
But 1,500 would also include the 10 magazines, and eight or 10 magazines plus a case of ammunition.
It was I finally found the message. It was 2K for the BCM build. It was a BCM upper, spikes lower parts kit. I guess it doesn't matter. I can just shut up. But it was even like a stock that I liked, like a nice Magpul stock, spikes tactical, BCG, the LaRue trigger. So a bunch of shit you don't need, and it came out to 2K. So you could easily drop $500 off that. Forget the trigger, forget the optic. They had like a nice charging handle. Forget the charging handle, forget the stock. All right, we're already at 1,500. So 1,500 could build you a totally good rifle.
Pretty decent
So
AR
about gas mask
ammo.
So without gas mask, actually, like I kitted one together, and so you need the gas mask. You're gonna need a drinking tube plus a canteen adapter, a carrying case, which a carrying case. You also need to have like good new sealed filters, and that sort of capability is mainly for not biological threats, just because you need a hazmat team, but mainly for stuff that is burning, particulates, your East Palestine situation, or you have like CS gas and other sorts of, or OC or other similar things like that. That's where a gas mask would kind of fit in for that sort of purpose or role. It's not really going to be good for like complete biological threats. You're not going to go to like a Chinese biolab to pick up the evidence with it.
Right.
But that's for the cost of that whole system, assuming you have like a good modern mask that is fresh, like a Avon C50 or the MSA low burden mask. The whole system with the filter and the bag and everything like that would run you about $400 or $500.
It's also what I priced out recently as well.
All right. So combining the shit from before, that is $23. Plus 23. Without the pistol, without the police trade-in pistol, you're at 1813. And that's without the accessories, the headlamp or anything like that. So just the shelter, the assault pack, the ruck, the improved IFAC, EDC belt that you already have, $60 eBay flick, and the pretty decent AR-15 with ammo and shit for $1,500. Totaled at 1813 right now. So what could we do with that extra $187?
Save another $100 and buy a pistol.
A baby bag and a whoopee.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I would. Like I said, I would like to have a little bit better sustainment shit. So
yeah,
you could do better sleep shit, and then that doesn't have to be crazy. With the fucking Molly 2, I'll give it to Molly 2. It's got a lot of fucking space in it. I hate using it, but it just fits a lot of shit. And so, like, here's a little spoiler for you. I've been using the same Coleman 0 degree bag for probably the last 15 years. And it's gotten me through many a cold nights. And you could fit that bitch in there and be good during fucking, you know, your Wiggerboria winters and shit like that. So, I mean, that's what, fucking $30 for one of those.
One of the stupid things I've done was take like it's either a Coleman or a Walmart bag, like the one that was like rated to 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Fell asleep in it, and I was Not sure if like someone was like fucking with me or telling me a prank, but I like slept in that naked and I survived. It was uncomfortable, but I slept through it.
Let's see. So, like a bivy, that's like we discussed. That's like about $100 now. And then I mean a fucking whoopee and a sleeping bag. You could get the sleeping bag for approximately, yeah, we'll say $50. We'll just say $50. And the whoopee is cheap as hell, like 20.
A good piece of kit that I like would be the surplus, like either a folding foam mat, like either the surplus Marine Corps one or a commercial one. You can find that for like $20.
So with all this together, we're at 1983, $1,900, just under $2,000. So this is what you're getting. Fucking, I don't think once you get into the AR-15, you're kind of, the necessity for a pistol, I think, kind of loses its value if we're talking about doing real guerrilla shit. You know, like you're not just you're not trying to be completely covert. You know, fucking the necessity for a pistol kind of loses its value, at least at this what's this word? I keep wanting to say tax bracket, price bracket, yeah, tax bracket, same shit. So yeah, I mean, if you're so dead set on getting a pistol, then I mean, realistically, you might be able to shave some money off by nixing the patrol stuff and just suffering, which it's gonna add up. It's gonna add up quick. You know, not fucking sleeping well.
It's all level of Met TC and your location and your perceived everything, right? Like, are you going on patrol? Do you live where it's a concrete jungle for 20 miles in every direction and you're not gonna evacuate? Therefore, there is no woods to go sleep in, so there's no reason for you to have a patrol bag with stuff to sleep in the woods. Then spin that on a pistol that you can carry around every day in the city. Vice versa, if you live out in the forest where as far as you can see is woods you might have to sleep in, and you don't see a bunch of people like every day, then you know, buy the patrol stuff.
Right. Yeah, there's options here. Got two donos here. One from Omni. He says, let's be real, for preparedness operations, you can get by with iron sights, sling, and a light and an AR for 99% of situations without acting brain dead. I would absolutely agree with that. And then Phil Kucherful says, for $2, Wiggerboria. Yes, the promised land. Oh shit, here we go. Wildcat. He says, Uncle OG, nobody gonna mention the $35 Quansheng radios? I have no fucking clue what that is, brother. You're the commo guy. Like, you're the subject matter expert. I don't know what that shit is.
Well, $35 Quansheng radios are way better than the cheap Bayo things.
Really?
Quanshengs are more modernized, and also you can like load new custom firmware into it pretty easily from like GitHub and have encrypted comms.
No shit.
And you can break them open and like on a I'm gonna solder around with connections and stuff and start making them do like crazy shit that you wouldn't expect.
It's a radio you could jailbreak, basically.
Yeah, like pretty much, yes.
That's cool.
And
good to know.
Fry themselves out as often as like a Baofeng.
Yeah. Yeah, in this LARP scenario, I did not even account into commo or anything like that because I'm a fucking retard.
No, I think we're just getting into the area, right? We're like we just now built out an AR.
Yeah.
And have like a chest rig or whatever.
Right, you know? Right. Yeah, this is definitely new user friendly. You know, you don't have the whole gang in them type shit yet. So, yeah, I think 2000 looks pretty good. Once, like I said, we'll say none, but you can lose the sleep shit / IFAC extras for a pistol if you want. Okay. $5,000. Now we're fucking getting somewhere. Okay.
Yeah. Very interesting capabilities you can get. You can get vehicles.
you could buy a fucking bicycle. Yeah, literally. Sorry I sound like shit, guys. I'm actually fucking sick as a fucking dog. You're catching me at a... You've got me at a very Chinese point in my life right now. I've contracted the Wuhan virus, and I'm dying.
So we're going from 2K to 5K.
Correct.
Jumping here like an asshole. So I'll assume we went with the thing we talked about most, with the rifle and the patrol loadout. And now with the extra $3,000, I would spend 500 of that on a pistol and pistol magazines and pistol ammo, and I would spend 2,500 of it on night vision and an airsoft helmet from Amazon.
Bump helmet with the plate. So we'll say $500 for the pistol. We're gonna copy and paste the pretty decent AR with ammo and shit because that's totally fine. Still sticking with the flick. We're gonna rock with that. The flick never dies.
I mean, I think like it all depends on exactly what price, right? Like if you're able to get this or that for a couple $100 less, and then therefore you're able to spend $150 on a chest rig or a belt kit you really want or something, then go for it. But
Yeah.
I mean, assuming we're like MSRP for everything, then yeah, I mean, I would rather have a FLC and night vision than 3 cool chest rigs and no night vision.
How much would you say for night vision? You can fucking throw a number at the wall.
Yeah, there's lots of them in the like $2,100 price range you can find online that are like so lightly blemished they're basically not blemished. There's like some whatever. They're not the most best spec'd out tube that ever existed, but it's totally gonna see just fine at night and you won't even notice. And like I was able to find a pair locally for 1,500. Sorry, you go Glow So Bright. So I mean, there's deals to be had.
Other avenues you can look at. This $800 can get you a decent armor system, like a slickster, and then like 2 Militech plates.
Yeah, I would say definitely. That's something that we haven't really talked about yet is armor. If you got a $5,000 budget, if you're not gonna splurge on an IFAK, you need to splurge on some fucking armor at least. I mean, it's not gonna like. What's the fucking metric that like 2/3, if not like 70% of gunshot wounds are mostly in extremities or something like that? So, I mean, armor's not totally gonna fucking save you there, but like for $5 fucking grand, you know, I think I would that's a fucking tough sell actually. Being like, oh, I would rather have night vision. Yeah, we're talking about prevention versus, you know, fucking hoping that you get shot in the right spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's kind of a tough sell. Armor tard seething right now, but I don't, man, yeah. Let's just kind of we'll tally this up and see what we're working with. So we got $1,500 for the pretty decent AR with ammo and shit. Decent pistol for 500, right? That's what you said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just take. We had a $2,000 kit. We added $3,000 to it. $500 for a pistol, $2,500 for night vision and a helmet.
Okay.
Or $2,500.
Yes.
Yeah, $2,500.
2,500. Okay. Let me do this. We're gonna copy and paste some of this stuff.
And I suppose if you really want
shelter.
armored helmet, you could probably pick, find a way. Especially if we start saying like, look locally, look at flea markets. Like you don't have to go buy it today. Be like, I need a helmet, so now I'm gonna start scanning Facebook Marketplace. Like I ended up not going to buy it, but I could have went and bought a Pass G helmet for $40 from Facebook Marketplace a couple weeks ago, right? Like there's deals to be had if you're not in a rush and you're looking around. So
yeah, I think here at this point, if we are, this is kind of the only point of contention that I'm seeing here. If we're gonna go with a decent pistol and actually invest some money into that, you're gonna need to start finding a decent way of carrying it. You know what I'm saying? And as somebody who just built a fucking belt kit out, it's expensive. Like, getting a decent holster and a decent belt is not fucking cheap. That shit adds up quick. I think
could just carry, if you're over at carrying, you can just carry condition 3 in a double mag pouch.
True.
If we're like trying to, make the magic happen, or if you're, go for it.
If you're using a pistol for a quick draw thing, Ruger RXM, and then get a Glock 19 Safariland holster bolted to a surplus cop drop rig.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, there are solutions for that.
That doesn't interfere with the flick, so...
Yeah.
And I've been having a lot of success with like $30 to $50 EDC holsters from Amazon. Honestly,
Same.
Not ashamed to say
Fucking same. The EDC holster that I use every day is a $20 Amazon special. I love
it.
it.
I swap out the clips for loops so that there's no way it can come out, and good to go. Yeah, this was like $35, I think so.
Hell yeah.
EXO is the brand, I believe.
I can't remember what mine is. Fucking, it's literally like $20. I bought it for the last 3 pistols that I bought. I was just like, yeah, it's great. it just works, and it actually retains really fucking well and fits really well. Yeah, I think this is okay. I think this is eye-opening for me. Five grand. I'm just thinking about how much money I've wasted on other bullshit
Yep.
instead of going into getting it fucking NVGs and having that like force multiplier. The only thing maybe I'm gonna hark on it a little bit is maybe fucking try to get it into some plates. You know, I look
mean,
at
if we-
people crazy who don't have armor and at all. You know what I'm saying?
You can do it. You can even, if you want to be like get motivated about this, you can build your own night vision for even under $1,000 a lot of times. If you like scan the markets and source your own amplification tube, and then get some cheaper housing for it, and then put it all together yourself. You can use several videos, not several, but there's a handful of videos on YouTube of doing it for like right around even under $1,000. Like I just bought a pair of PVS 14s that seem totally good to go for $1,500. They're well used. They're dinged up. You can tell they've been on a good number of patrols. They've got a couple of specklings if you really fucking be nitpicky about it. But PVS 14s, they work. $1,500. You know what I'm saying? So if you do that, then you've saved $1,000 or $500 off your PVS 14s. You can apply that money to armor.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, you don't. This might be heretical to say, but I don't give a fuck. You know, you don't have to spend a shit ton of money on armor, in my opinion. A fucking Milsurp helmet is fine, and the fucking like ceramics that you can get nowadays. I drank the Kool-Aid and I got the battle steel ones, the ones that Guns and Gear shot 1,000,000 times and it never fucking penned. I bought those motherfuckers when they were like $75 a piece, and I still have them, and I trust them. It's fucking ceramic, you know what I'm saying? People be like, oh, well, you know, fucking, you know, source materials never the same or something, or allegedly. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm still not going. I'm going to just try not to get shot. I'm just checking the box here. All right, fucking. I'm not trying to spend $1,500 on Hescos. You know, like that's actually fucking poop madness. You're paying for
I think
fucking military contract prices.
What punches above its price point would be Militech. Yeah, they're Chinese, but they've been like shot a bunch of times by.
That's exactly the same thing as Battle Steel. It's the same fucking thing.
Yeah,
I'm a little
buff fan tests.
I'm a little ignorant, but I think that special threat plates are a good place to save money too. Like the bulk of your issues in America is going to be M855.
Yeah.
Right. If you can stop M855, that's going to stop 99% of what you're going to get shot at with. And you don't have to carry all the extra weight and all the extra cost.
But dude, what if you get shot with 30-06 AP? What do you do?
Then you'll die.
Die.
I disagree. I'd say like special threat plates are kind of like a waste of money when you can go for Chinese plates, so like lightweight enhanced level 3s that would be able to take an M80 or M855A1 while providing a similar weight or a slightly heavier weight.
Can it stop M855A1?
True.
The enhanced Militech ones do.
Okay. Huh. I did not know that.
RMA has a similar plate for a similar price, but they're a bit heavier.
Interesting.
And like a pair of those would run about $500-600.
Not bad. Yeah. Not fucking bad.
And look online. I got 4 ESAPs, you know, with the information ripped off them for like $300 on Craigslist one day. So you know,
plates don't go bad. They don't stop being bulletproof unless they're damaged.
One caveat with GI plates is you will need to have soft backers behind them for them to like work properly.
Really?
Yeah, they require like some sort of soft armor behind it. They're called in conjunction or the like
In conjunction with,
ESAPI,
yeah,
Vision,
yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
or like the older like GWatt SAPIs. Though that armor protection is specifically with soft armor
Yes,
behind it.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah. I always wondered that. I'm like wearing my fucking IOTV and shit. I'm like, this is gay. I'm like, why the fuck am I wearing the fucking the pistol shit or the frag fucking backer behind the fucking level 4 ceramic? I'm like, this is stupid. And it's because technically it's in conjunction with. That is when you get that rating for it. It's so stupid. Anyway, yeah, 10 grand. All right, this is the fucking cream of the crop. What? What would you do? Okay, what are we doing here? What are we working with 10 big ones?
This plus a nicer rifle, probably like 2.5K on the rifle instead of 1.5, and then thermals. Probably a nice set of thermals is going to be like another 3K, and then so we still have like $1,000 left over, right? Just Gucci up this sustainment.
I mean, you can buy a lot of capability with it, and you can whatever it is, like equip other goons, create like a copper fob with money, buy a vehicle, a motorized vehicle. There are several different ways you can cut it.
Build out a precision upper. Thermal should be on there, right? If you wanted to do this other stuff, you could still get like a $500 or $1,000 thermal device, give you some thermal capability, and then spend the bulk of that money on other things.
Nylon is nylon.
Is it like money set aside for the individual, or is it something where you can like build up an entire ecosystem of capability, or like make your own copper fob using a house or a farmstead or something?
Yeah, but what kind of flashlight would you have though?
Streamlight ProTac 2LX, $50, 500 looms.
Good to know. Good to know. All reliable. AppTac for $2 says real goons use Pappy's M1 Garand with black tips. God, if my Pappy had black tips I have an M1 Garand, but I don't have black tips for it. I would fucking shoot ropes if I had fucking black tips for it. Goo! Yeah, literally.
Out of Ukraine.
I'd sell my fucking AR today if I had 1,000 rounds of black tip.
I saw a interesting contraption that came out of Ukraine by the Russians, where they took a FPV goggles and then strapped on like a drone thermal camera to the front of it, so it's thermal goggles.
Thermal goggles.
So what is the going price for thermals approximately? Are we talking about a weapon-mounted thermal, or are we talking fucking helmet-mounted?
Right, this is like a whole video in and of itself.
Yeah.
But you can for the cheap stuff, you can get a 256 core. I don't have a bunch of experience, but for what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing from individuals on the internet is definitely like usable, like it's worth having.
Yeah.
You can get a handheld 256 core for $500, and then you can get like the really Gucci helmet mounted stuff is in the like $2,000 to $3,000, maybe even up to $4,000 price range.
Okay.
I mean, look, with other stuff, like I tried the $700 handheld ones, and about 120 yards away, or like in a parking lot, not just foliage or fires or other stuff. When someone's in a prone, I can't tell the difference between them and a dog or a cow or a sheep.
Sure.
I know that there's something, but I can't.
But there's
tell
something
exactly
there,
what it is.
right? So if you're just out in the wilderness and there's not supposed to be anyone, and you're looking through NVGs, which help you navigate, but basically dog shit at finding a person.
Yeah.
And you'll look through a thermal, and then you know, oh shit, there's something about 100 meters off to our right that you would have no idea was there if you didn't have thermal. Now, I agree. I said buy the $3,000 thermal with this budget so that you can fucking see, oh, it's a dude holding an AK-47 in the prone. But if you want to buy drones and dirt bikes instead, I would still suggest getting the $500 thermal so you can see that there's something over there.
Right. Scan with it. Shit. Excuse me. So, yeah, we're kind of starting from the bottom up here. Let's so for the rifle, we're gonna Gucci out a little bit. We're gonna invest a little bit more into a rifle that's more capable. I would say fucking for 10 grand, you could easily get something with like way nicer optics.
Yeah, you can buy like whatever kind of optic you want, a nice quality version of it. Unless we're going long range, and then it starts to get crazy.
So what do you think would be like a good budget? So we've been sticking with the
Like
1500.
T2 is like $800, right?
Yeah.
Which is about the same for EOTech, if we want to do red dot.
I think buying a T2
Or-
is fucking pointless, though, in my opinion.
Like the Sig,
Sure.
Sig 4 XT Pro, more or less one-to-one, like, thing you shove in that is like $200, $300 less.
Approximately, yeah.
Quality red dot in the $500 to $800 price range, whatever your particular
Flavor.
persuasions are.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you want a EOTech EXPS3, go for it. If you want a Sig 8T, go
Yep.
for it. An Aimpoint Pro,
All in the same
whatever you want.
price, approximately, plus or minus $200-300. So we'll say, talking about AR with all this bullshit, with a good dot, put a light on it. Fucking, that's about it.
Laser too, if we
The
have
lamb,
any
yeah,
laser
we're
comps.
using nods now for sure. So
And I'm not. A lot of those high-end lasers are fucking crazy. I have the two lasers I have are Hollow Sun, LE, so it's like the better model with like the higher quality, the thicker metal housing and all that. The LE 117, so it's just an IR laser. That's all it is. That's like $350. And then I just picked up a SMS HFXC, which is a 4-in-1. That's like $250. So. I haven't like put a ton of miles on them, but they seem to work. They seem to be really nice quality and work well. They have good reviews on the internet. They're not fucking $1,000 and $1 million.
yeah, right.
Headsets and comms. I'd see like the. Hey, wasn't it like your sponsor has Comtac 6s or Comtac 5s with the NATO hookup?
Maybe. I'm not sure. Omni, do you have contacts available? I feel like I saw them on your website. I do believe.
But to get yourself a from China, they sell literally the same thing as you buy it from ArmorWorks, but you can get yourself a NATO to a Baofeng adapter for about 100 or so from China Mart to AliExpress.
Okay. Pistol, I don't think there's even a reason to get splurging out on a pistol. I think it's kind of retarded at this price point, you know what I mean? A pistol, the diminishing return on pistol is hit pretty quickly.
Yeah, there's not really much of a point to splurging out on a pistol ever in reality, unless you are doing some sort of like super niche thing where you're shooting thousands of rounds with a pistol a month and you're crazy with it and you have to be able to shoot people 100 yards away with it or something.
Right. Plus 500 cigarettes. Okay, so if we're talking, let's see here. Tallied this up so far. The AR, the pistol, the NVGs with the bump, and a handheld thermal, we're at $6,000. So that leaves $4,000 fucking dollars left to get some other shit going.
Do we
$800 for the armor system, maybe?
Yeah, I'd say fucking get some armor. So, and a PC plate carrier. Plate. Oh my God! Please spell right. Plate carrier / armor. Say what, 800? Pouches and all that bullshit. Spurging out.
I mean, you can
Because I mean now, like level 4s now are, I don't see them for less than like 170. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like a pretty average price for like the cheap shit. So you're talking, we'll say roundabout with shipping and shit, 200 a piece. It's $400 right there. Get a decent plate carrier. That's probably another fucking $200. 6, and then all the pouches and shit. Yeah, so $800 is probably not like an egregious
either
expectation.
Like surplus thrown on top of a slick carrier, or you can get yourself like a Rebels Raiders kit for about $250, $300 or so. I don't know how good they are, but the guy seems to be doing his homework on stitching and IR compliance.
Plus 8. Oh shit. So 6 grand plus 8 hundo plus 150. We're at 69.50. So now, I guess this could go up into chest rig area.
Yeah.
I get a better ruck. Your back will fucking
Yeah.
thank you later. You know what I'm saying?
10K looks like the fucking number, dude. You
That's
can
what-
get everything for 10K.
Easily. Fucking easily. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I know you got your own tally
end
going.
game items.
Yeah, I have 2K for NVGs, 2K for thermal, 1K for a helmet, 2.5K for an AR, 500 for a pistol, 1,000 for armor, and that leaves you with 2,000 left over for sustainment and nylon.
Holy
which should be
shit.
plenty.
way more than enough. Fuck, dude. So, yeah, for a belt, I fuck with my core belt, personally. I think that's a fucking move, but you could do whatever you want. But I think generally speaking,
Yeah,
okay, generally speaking, you're probably going to spend, for a decent holster, you know, like a Safari Land or adjacent, if you go the custom route. I went the custom route, and fucking, I think I still spent like $190 or something like that. I think all in all, for my belt, I spent like $400 without the IFAC, because I already had it. So, we'll just say that. That's a fucking decent number. We'll rock with that. The ruck. Okay. I've bought many backpacks throughout the years, okay? I have been sticking with the Tasmanian Tiger, which we'll go ahead and look at that. So, Tasmanian Tiger Raid Pack Mark III. Look at this shit, brother. $320. Fucking 52-liter backpack. Sure, we'll go to Out of Stock Planet and see some better pictures. This is the most dog shit fucking picture size I've ever seen in my life. There we go. Great padding. It has an internal frame, which initially kind of scared me off from it for a while. But, dog, I'm telling you, the suspension system that's on it, it's so fucking comfy. And with an internal frame, it kind of helps keep the pack closer to your back, which is nice for carrying the weight, obviously. I love this. It's like the fucking perfect size. I use it in wintertime, summers, packing heavy shit. It's great. I've loaded this motherfucker down, and it's got room to add shit on the outside, obviously. The way I have it set up is I could actually attach my assault pack to the back with the molly, and it's super nice. Very nice, so that you could have your assault pack and your ruck all in one. I was spurging out about my my ruck choice, which is not very expensive at all. $320. It's the Tasmanian Tiger Raid pack. This John right here, 52 liters, not too big. It's a little bit smaller than a fucking Molly 2. I think a Molly 2 is like 60. But the Molly 2 is also a fucking bucket. It's just a bag. You know what I mean? So this, you get a little bit of organization included with the lid and shit like that, which is expandable. And there's still room to lash shit on the outside too, if you so desire. So yeah, I fuck with that heavy. And the sky's the limit with rucks, dude. Fucking, if you go like Mystery Ranch, those fucking packs are usually right at, if not over, a fucking grand, I'm pretty sure. Do you have any experience with those, GWatt? Or any of you?
I have experience specifically with the Mystery Ranch 3-day assault, just because it's the perfect dimensions for fitting into vehicles like an aircraft or a bus or anything that, if it's too big, they won't fit into a cubby or compartment.
Yeah.
But But other than that, like the ones where there's like a frame and you lash the box to the frame, then a tri-zip and behind it, I've never had experience with those because they're expensive.
This is fucking crazy. $1,000 for this fucking rock. You gotta actually be fucking me.
Yeah, I still just use Alice packs. To be honest with everybody.
If anything, you can upgrade that Alice pack and make it.
Yeah, I feel like
better.
put buckles on it and shit like that. I've modernized it with my own DIY.
Because a lot of it is like what you have, what, $2,000 in the budget remaining if you have like the thermal, the
I got
plastic,
3. Yeah.
night vision. I mean, like, one other thing that could work would be buying a heavy duty sail, right? So a machine so you can just repair stuff or modify gear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean if that's
$800 sewing machine. Yeah. Just make your own.
Yeah,
bub.
I don't.
Or
still
vehicles, a drone.
Yeah,
there's
drone would be
many
dope.
options out there.
Drone's not a bad one. That's actually not a bad option.
Like for a reconnaissance drone. Now the firmware side of things and the ability to have like signals intelligence be exploited by the adversary is very dicey and sketchy, just because there have been numerous instances in the news of like Russians intercepting DJI drones, or you have like idiots trying to fly like a DJI drone into a football stadium, and then the FBI is like aware of who has it and who's registered to it and whose cell phone is hooked up to it. And then you have other stuff as well, like the I think $700-800 can get you a Ukrainian style FPV kamikaze drone minus munitions.
$700.
I believe so. I think that's like the most frequent number like thrown around is like for the TX22 controller, handset, a monitor or FPV goggle, plus the body, the drone itself, and the batteries and everything. I think total about $800 or so, minus the PG-7 warhead. But
Yeah. Nah, good luck. You're gonna have to pick that up off the bug man for free.
Being able to repair and fly and build drones too is like a whole. It's like a whole nother branch of conflict these days in and of itself, right? So
whole other skill
you could
tree.
like make, you could make that a skill or your whole skill stack or whatever. That would be
now Type 97 has been putting a lot of videos on 3D printers. I dabble into them myself, and the problem though is that if the enemy would be the bugman, a lot of the Chinese printers that are recommended, a lot of these files get sent to a Chinese cloud server first, then gets wirelessly beamed to your printer. But if you go for a closed system that is reliable and decent, like a BYRON or a Prusa, they get really expensive. Like they're good, but they're really expensive.
Uh-huh.
Like I use a Prusa Mark IV, but like the price performance isn't that great, but the security and the openness of it is, and also the quality assurance and customer support. If you want to do like high-end materials like carbon fiber alloys and polycarbonate alloys and nylon alloy filament and stuff.
Mm.
But those printers end up being like you're talking about the $800 to like $1,200 range just for the printer itself, which may not be a good use of money.
Yeah. It's not coming with me on patrol. It's the bottom line. I'm not taking a sewing machine or a printer with me. But with $2,000 extra dollars to work with, I mean, sky's kind of the limit here. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, it's like at $10,000, it's like I'm fucking running out of ideas without just wasting money on stupid shit, you know?
Yeah, because you can get a vehicle. You can also get like a huge ass lithium power pack that you can charge your AC devices and rechargeable batteries with it.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to take that with you with a foot patrol, but it's something that can provide like AC power, which it can be a rarity or a scarcity.
Yeah, big time.
And you can replenish it using solar or a generator, like a gasoline generator, or one like hooked up to a bicycle.
Right. Okay, so let's kind of let's put a bow on this. All right. So running out of options without wasting money. LOL. Let's start from the beginning. Okay. So for 500 schmeckles, we're going with the fucking for a long arm, cheap 12 gauge pump, $200. You know, your H&R Partners or your Maverick 88's on sale. Shit like that. and or more like a fucking pistol, police trade in, Glock, whatever, fucking $300. If you could usually find that like a Gen 3 or some shit. Chest rig, flick, a very common trend. The flick, fuck, cloth is cloth. It's just an all-in-one kit. The belt, not too much to worry about. EDC, especially if you're not worried about carrying a pistol quite yet. Medical shit is a little bit challenging, but you can get the bare minimum for about $60. The Ruck is a Molly 2 or Alice for $60. Assault pack, $20 ACU, fucking Army assault pack, or fucking even just whatever SpongeBob backpack you have laying around from high school.
You got to get the Among Us backpack.
Yeah, the Among Us backpack. Shelter, camo tarp from Menards for $15, and bungee cords to keep your ass out the rain. And then for notes, I have compromises will be made, because you have to. It's a pick either or you have to omit certain stuff like the belt, whatever. Your lackluster IFAK, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you forego some of the other stuff, like say the shelter, then you can get a better IFAK, or fucking, you know what I mean? Like, it's not much. You're usually not going to get a rifle and a pistol, or a shotgun and a pistol. It's just fucking not gonna happen. It's not within the budget. But with the little bit of money that you do have left over from not buying a pistol or a fucking shotgun, you could usually get some creature comfort items like a headlamp, which is very nice to have.
Another unspoken here is you probably don't actually have zero. So if you have anything, you've got an old 30-06 bolt gun, okay, we'll go buy a pistol.
Yeah.
You've got your grandpa's old 38 snub-nose revolver, okay, buy the shotgun. Right?
Yep.
Use whatever it is you have to fill the role readily available.
Use what you have. Indeed. So, moving on to $1,000, start to see a little bit more options here. And by more options, I mean instead of choosing between a pistol and a rifle, now you get to have both, and basically the same fucking thing. Nothing super crazy here, nothing super different. Maybe with the little extra money you have left over, you can actually buy like a cheap red dot for that long gun, which is obviously very nice to have. Yeah, not much to say here with $1,000. Like I said, this is the would you rather have $1 or $2 argument. 500 between 1,000. $2,000. Looks like we get a little bit more. You can actually build out a decent AR, but still suck dick for beer money with everything else. Well, no, you do get a fucking decent IFAK. Like, you could buy a real fucking IFAK. And you can even plus that up if you decide to nix some of the sleeping stuff, like the sustainment shit, which I might argue is probably a good idea. Keeping yourself from not dying of hemorrhaging is a good idea, instead of being able to sleep better at night. Which, if you're in a life or death patrol, is probably not going to sleep very good anyway. So, yeah. Anything to add on that? Nope. Roger that. Okay, so $5,000. We actually see. Let's see here. Yeah, $5,000. It's like, okay, the big milestone. Buy nods. Get into nods. That is huge. All the nylon shit we see is basically still the same fucking thing. Still get that good IFAK. Still get a decent fucking AR. Oh yeah, this was the one I missed on for 2,000. We're omitting a pistol at $2,000.
Yeah. And at $5,000 you get it back.
Yeah, at $5,000 you get it back plus nods. Huge. So for sure, yeah, that's good if you can get that. And then finally at $10,000, literally at $10,000.
Everything to upgrade and thermals.
Yeah, it's just like the fucking world is your oyster at $10,000. If you could save $10,000, you'll fucking still have money left over when you're done buying everything that you could want to check these boxes. Unless you just spend a retarded amount of money and just waste shit. So, yeah. Running out of options.
A pro tip: a pro tip to get there, right? Because you're probably not ever going to have 10 grand, and even if you were going to save up 10 grand, you probably wouldn't wait till you had all 10 grand to start buying stuff, right? Is to go ahead and make yourself a list.
Yep.
Of the this is all the items I need. Like, go based on your own Met TC and your own personal wants and desires. Make an actual itemized list of like this item, this item, this item, this item, and then prioritize it in a way that makes sense from most important, the least important. And then whenever, save up money until you're able to buy the next item on the list and then purchase that item. And then save up money until you're able to buy the next item on the list and then buy that item. And that way you can, build out systems in congruent orders and in ways that make sense, and you're not accidentally building out 4 rifles and never getting NVGs or whatever the case is.
Yeah, real. Very good. Very good fucking point to make there. Budgeting. It's the greatest skill you could ever learn. Because without good budgeting, you'll never get any of this shit. Even if you make good money. If you just spend it before you get it, you're fucking yourself, dog.
I'll just blow all my money on the possibly sergeant's wife at a strip club, and then the rest of my car payment for my Mustang.
Yes.
Hell yeah, brother.
My fucking Mustang that I got for a steal. It's only $947 a month for the next 11 years.
Yeah.
It's got 60,000 miles on it. 2 accidents on record. Oh yeah.
2 accidents on record.
We're staying in the barracks with this one, boys. Forever. So, yeah. What do you think, chat? You got anything you want to add before we wrap this bitch up? Fucking old Daddy G Watt's getting tired. I can see him yawning over there. Fucking had a long day at the Long Day Factory.
Yeah,
so
man.
did I. It's fucking. I'm so ready for fucking summer to break, dude. I know it's probably preaching to the not choir for you guys. Fucking well, Bucky, is it warm by you?
Yeah. I'm think I got to do a lot of live action stuff, so it's not too cold and it's not too hot. So I'm gonna go spend like a good amount of time just doing a lot of live action videos.
Unreal, unfucking real.
In the middle of the summer, I literally fry batteries, and then I would do a take, and then my camera overheats, even from ambient temperature, let alone filming it.
Yeah, I had to heat my fucking phone up like twice in order to fucking be able to film during this season. Like when I'm outside filming, it's just like it's funny because you could see like the camera quality degrade like as the video goes on. I'm trying to think which one it was. It was the Whoopi video in particular that I filmed that barely anyone watched. Fucking, you could see like at one point in the video like everything looks blue. And it's like I don't know what the hell happened, but like something inside the camera just like fucking started to freeze or something, and it was just like I'm like, dude, I'm like looking at it, I'm like, what the fuck is going on, dude? And it's like my phone is like, oh, temperature warning, your shit is fucking freezing. I'm like, oh, good to know. It was literally like 0 degrees outside.
I mean, like if it's too cold, you can like rubber band a
hand warmer
to it.
Yeah. Yep. It's not a horrible idea. Yeah, let's go ahead and wrap this shit up, man. Fucking guys, thank you guys for being here. Bucky and GY. Oh my god. Phil, last minute dono. He says, does that backpack come with a blowjob? What, for $250 you mean? No, it's just a nice this one, the assault pack that I'm looking at here. I have 2 options in this that I'm particularly trying to explore. One is the Plat Attack Bullock. It's just a cool fucking assault pack that I want to check out. And then the other one is the Shaw Concepts PCP, the plate carrier pack. $300, but it has a really cool integration system that works with the molly on your plate carrier. With padded straps and shit like that for like a quick detach, and you can fucking flip it over, access it, throw it back on, and it's an easy way to carry a pack on your plate carrier and still have access to it. So that's where that comes with. So it's not quite a blowjob, but we're close. We're close. You know what I'm saying? If you got a fucking auto suck in the plate carrier bag, then maybe you can pull that off and check that box.
For $400, you can get yourself a new like Filipino or Vietnamese made Mystery Ranch 3-day assault pack. I mean, I have the American ones. I don't know how worse the import ones are.
Yeah. Or a Yeti bag, which is the same fucking thing now for some reason. Fucking, because I think Yeti bought Mystery Ranch,
Yeti,
right?
Yeti bought Mystery Ranch, and then a lot of the workers are pissed off about it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Which...
Dude. Oh, yeah. No. If you could find a used Mystery Ranch before the acquisition, fucking snag that shit.
Actually, on eBay, I've seen one for active auction, $320 right now, but with 2 days left for an American green one.
Somebody just notified me that the the State of the Union is on right now. So yeah,
brave.
Amazing, stunning.
Oh boy, we're gonna go bomb another country.
Yeah, we're going
People that found out that we fuck children.
Yeah.
It's very not good.
We don't care. We're gonna do it again.
Start wars, so they'll talk about that instead.
You're still talking about that freak Epstein? Listen, here's what I'm gonna do for you.
Children, okay? Just get over it.
Oh yeah.
You're not gonna do anything, and we're gonna go to war with Iran tomorrow. Go fuck yourself.
I'm gonna go plug a video I made on him. I made the muffins that are in the files, and they're disgusting.
Yeah, I know. I saw the video. That shit looked atrocious. That looks like something a lizard person would eat.
Yeah.
Truly. It's like lizard feed. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this shit up. Thank you guys for being here, for sitting in on another absolutely fun and exciting Uncle OG stream. Well, Goonsday Prepper stream, respectfully. And thanks to all of the channel members for sticking out and hanging out, doing your thing, supporting the channel. Thank you to Omni Provisions for sponsoring the channel and today's stream, and also hanging out. And everybody else that donated, thank you guys. Fucking, if you like the video, please like the video. Consider subscribing. And I'll see you boys in the next one. God bless. Christ is King. I'll see y'all in the next one. Oh shit, my animal's here too, look. Oh! Last minute cat jump scare. Alright guys, goodbye. I'm leaving.